can buy shrimp cheaper than what we can catch them.
From where?
From overseas. I don't know, but they come in from from all places. But now when the fuel was cheap before the diesel went up $2.50 a gallon, you still could compete with them. If you could get some 40-cent diesel, you still could go out and make you a decent week's work, even at the cheap prices.
Tell me what it's like to be out there on the boat crabbing. How do you feel when you're out there?
It's a feeling that you can't express. You like you're in control. You ain't got nobody to push you. You your own. You do as much as you want to do. So
your own boss.
Your own boss. Some days you do good. Some days you don't do so good.
Do you cuss the day you?
Sir?
Do you cuss the day you don't catch crab?
No, because the good Lord say, if it's not good today, tomorrow might be a better day. So you can't. That's nobody in control of that. You just got to go out there and go every day like you're gonna make it big every day.
Does it bother you that way of life seems to be slipping away?
Very much, very much. That's just like the French speaking. I'm very sad to see that this place is called Cajun land, but we don't have any more Cajun.
So that's not being passed down, the French speaking?
No, it's not. People don't speak French anymore.
Do your kids?
Oh yeah, I got a set of twins that's 52. I got a baby girl that's 37. I have 2 great-grandkids.
Can I interrupt for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
This is the mayor of Morgan City.
Oh,
He has to get to the parade.
Come on, Tim.
Well, actually, I got to walk down to go catch the parade. I'm riding, throwing candy in the parade, but I did want to come by and say hello. Actually, intended to get here a little earlier, but with traffic, we're not used to that.
No,
it takes 2 minutes to get to Carrie's house.
Is it hard candy or soft candy?
Took a little combination, actually.
I'm gonna give a little history of the area.
Well, you know it better than anybody else, that's for sure. Great having you guys here.
Thank
you for coming.
And your press packets, which I have them outside, the mayor's phone number is in there, and you can call him when you get ready to file your story if you need a quote or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carrie is the head of the Cajun coach here in St. Mary Parish, which y'all know. And I work for her. I'm one of her commissioners.
Oh, he works for me. I'll work for him.
She works. I work for her.
I'm sorry I came in a little late, so I apologize if this was already brought up. But how do you feel about the moratorium and the future of this?
Well, I don't know if y'all heard I guess y'all heard about the movie Thunder Bay. All the shrimpers was in an uproar because at that time when they were looking for oil, they'd take tons and tons of dynamite out there in the Gulf and just blow up holes. But what I'm trying to say is, technology is so great these days. It done came where we can blend in and it's perfect. It makes a perfect combination. Just like oil and vinegar, that's a good for salad. So the same thing with the fishing. It's a good combination. If everybody would have fished over here, would have kept on fishing, in other words, there wouldn't have been enough. The people would have got too plentiful for the area, you understand? So in other words, when they all came, it made it just perfect. In other words, it split up and it went hand in hand and hand in hand. And it's sad to see that we got that moratorium. I mean, it's really sad. If you get a plane crash, you ain't gonna shut down the whole all the cities with the flights. In other words, you're gonna find out what happened with that one. And as y'all know, there's gonna be some accident sometime. In other words, that's just nature. In other words, I'll cut my finger off. I ain't gonna quit fishing because I cut my finger off. I ain't gonna quit fishing because I mashed my hand or I stuck a fin or I stuck a hook. I'm gonna wrap the sucker up and I'm gonna keep on fishing, and hope that I don't stick another one. But the moratorium gonna hurt this whole country. In other words, we depend on oil, and until we're gonna find a way to do without the oil, we're gonna need the oil. And it's just as simple as this.
What are the consequences of a long-term moratorium?
Oh, if you got a long-term moratorium, you're gonna see a lot of people. You're gonna see a lot of people hurting, because as you know, a lot of the people that lives in the all over around the country, some way informed that they has a 401k or something tied into oil, some percentage of what they got put aside for the retirement has a certain percentage tied into the oil, somewhere along the line, you know, and it gonna hurt. It'll hurt.
In the north, I think, where we are, that people have a different idea of what happened and what it's like down here.
Yeah. Well, you see, press is good, but sometimes, by the time it gets to the source, sometimes it's done turned around so many times. This is the second or the third time that I go visit my daughter this year in Kentucky, and I'm talking to some people on the plane, and they're still asking me see if we still got water in New Orleans. You know, I mean, that's bad. And our fishing, it didn't hurt our fishing down here, the oil. It didn't hurt it at all. Oysters, didn't hurt the oysters. Silt killed more oysters than what the oil gonna kill. What I'm talking about silt, that's the silt coming down from the Mississippi, all you run off from all the states and stuff running down to the Mississippi, that comes down here. But on the other hand, we need that nutrient to come down to build our marshes and build our but silt kill more oysters than anything in the world. Silt, because you cover them up in fresh water, and oysters don't like salt water. I mean fresh water. They love salt water.
I'm interested in hearing a little bit about your episode with Andrew Zimmern.
Andrew Zimmern.
How'd you like him?
It's good.
Okay.
He's a character.
Yeah.
He's a character.
Now, is nutria something you really eat a lot of down here?
We don't eat it. We used to.
Okay.
Like.
I thought it was probably just because of the bizarre food thing.
He just thought that was probably something bizarre, but it ain't bizarre to us. We used to eat the muskrats. I mean, we used to take the muskrat legs when I was a young kid and down in the marsh, and we'd take the muskrat legs and take the glands out of them and stuff them with garlic and fry them. You know, that was something good.
Okay.
And it didn't hurt me. I'm 73, and we all ate them. Neutral taste. I don't know if y'all ever ate wild rabbit or if y'all ate rabbit. It's the same. They don't eat nothing but vegetation. They don't know.
Okay.
And my accent I got, that's not a put on. This is Sterling. I'm a Cajun. I'm a true blooded Cajun. Like some people, they'll go somewhere and they'll try to change their way of talking. Not me. That's the way I talk. And like you see some of these shows, like these Cajuns talk backwards and stuff. That's not true. You know what? We might talk funny, but we talk just like anybody else.
You think we talk funny?
No, y'all talk, y'all. It's not. I mean, it's what you raised at. You know, I mean, wherever you raised at, the type of culture you're in, that's the way you're gonna talk. You know.
Do your children talk like you?
Sir?
Do your children talk like you?
Not really, because they didn't pick up the accent. I don't guess.
They got corrupted from the outside world.
Yes, sir. They sure did. There you're right.
You said you taught them all French, though, right?
No, they didn't want to learn French. Tried to, but
You don't teach it in the school?
nope. A long time ago, it was a sin to talk French. In other words, the schools didn't want it. You was forbidden to talk French. I didn't go to school. I lived in the marsh. We'd leave in September. We'd go down in the marsh, trap the muskrat. By the time the muskrat was over in late February, early March, the rising water was coming down the Chafalaya River, and then we'd go up in the big basin and cut the big timbers.